Hello, my name is Janine Thompson, and this is my new channel, Just Saying. And this is the very first day of a new year, 2025. It's a brand new channel, and this is my very first video. So if you're here watching it, thank you. I hope that you'll find some benefit and that you'll actually become some of my true friends and followers out there. Outline just a little bit about why I'm doing this channel and what I hope to gain from it and what I hope to share with you. The first thing that I will go into is probably just the title itself, Just Saying, and I want to share with you the power of words and the power of how we can transform our lives and our uh, associations and our relationships and all those things with tweaking of words and how it can help change our attitudes and change our outlook, and with that, change our circumstances. The second thing that I want to share with you, health challenges and life challenges that we all face at different times. And so I want to go into some of these challenges and find ways to cope, hopefully give you some life hacks. And I also want to share with you some of my own challenges and those of my family members. One of the biggest reasons that I'm going ahead with this channel at this time is because my daughter, Kate, she is a 33-year-old young woman who is facing some really serious health challenges and needs a transplant. And so I want to share her journey and my journey along with her. Now, I'm going to be her caretaker. I did not qualify to be a donor in her life. So along with all of these things, there's a lot of emotions that come up and a lot of roller coaster fears, decisions that you never thought you'd ever have to make in life, but they come up and you have to face them and you have to make decisions and you have to try to not only deal with your own emotions, but be a support and a strength to those around you. And so luckily she does have a good family support around her. But unfortunately, none of us have been able to qualify for being her donor. And so we're still in the process of looking. And so I'm going to link down below the links to the Mayo Clinic, the donor foundation. And if any of you out there have an inkling to look that up and maybe possibly be tested to be a donor, that would be wonderful. But just the awareness, getting it out there, getting the word out. So that's one of the big purposes of this channel at this time. And of course, there's other challenges. We have a couple of other family members that are facing different chronic diseases, but this is one area that we all struggle with, health issues and dealing with the cost and the medical industry. And sometimes things look pretty hard, but we can get through it. And with our family and our loved ones around us and the faith of our communities and our prayers, I believe that they all have so much power and so much influence. And so these are things that I do want to share with you. And I want it to be light. I don't want it to be this heavy, oh, woe is me. Not at all. I want this to be a channel that is uplifting and encouraging. Now, of course, all of these things, as I'm talking, they take money. And so one of my big goals in this channel is to find ways to monetize and to bring in an income. I have many talents, I have many interests, and I've never been able to find a way to, I've never been able to find a way yet to have them bring a monetization. And so I'm really hoping that this channel will be a way that I can find an outlet for that and have things come into us, because one of my goals is to be a active participant in my family's life. And that means being actively involved, not only over the phone but in person. Being a caretaker is one thing for a particular thing, but I have grandchildren and I have family members that I hardly ever see. They live too far away, and money constraints and time constraints. I'd like to see those lifted so that I can spend time with them and my grandchildren can get to know me on a personal level, and that I can share adventures with them and get to know what their hopes and dreams are, and maybe even invest in them. And I just feel like that's something that it sparks joy in my heart to even think about doing it. And so I'm looking forward to those things. And yes, I'm in my mid 60s. I am hoping to have the health and the wealth to be able to pursue these things and enjoy my family. And I'm so excited to share all this journey with you and to ask for your support. I hope you'll subscribe. I hope you'll watch my videos. I hope you'll be charitable with me, because obviously I am just learning and this is a new adventure for me. And so if you're on this journey with me, I encourage you. I do want to leave with you each time we meet together. I want to give you just a couple of tips, especially in the area of improving your mindset and your thought processes and the words that you speak. So I'm going to give you a couple of power words before I leave you today. And these two words you might not really think of as power words, but they are connecting words, and they will help you shift a negative mindset. And the two words are yet and but. Now, that might sound kind of funny, but when you catch yourself saying something negative or discouragement comes through and you express this frustration of, I don't have the money to pay the bills yet. I just don't know how to do that, but I can learn. Take those words and put them at the end of that negative sentence. And if you just catch yourself saying something, then grab one of those words, stick it at the end of the sentence, and then add something positive. So when you're struggling, just remember yet and but. And it's not a yeah, but. That's not an excuse. It's but. And then change it. Add something. Even if you don't believe it yet, add it. And say it again and again. So that's just my little tip for this first video. I hope that you'll continue to watch, and that, like, again, I'm going to ask for yours to subscribe and hit the like button and all the YouTube stuff that we hear about. So thank you for being here and for participating. And if you have any comments to leave for me, my goal is to read every single one of them and respond as much as possible. And of course, in the beginning, that's not going to be too hard, I don't think. So thank you again, and Happy New Year. I look forward to this being a very wonderful year, full of promise, full of fulfillment, and answers to prayers. And I bless you with all that you hope for, and I'm going to encourage you to keep on keeping on. Just saying.